Okay, so my other clip dropped a little bit. I was trying to configure a few things, with this technology and all that stuff. But yeah, as you can see, my trail ahead of me, bunch of boulders left, right? So, as they say, the higher you go, the better the view gets. Look at that. But I'm really intrigued about this whole thing. So, meanwhile, um, one of the things that I've learned uh, that sometimes you need like a time off, and that's being a place without so much going on. You know what I mean? Like I made it like a conscious decision to stay on the island for this. Oh, look at that! To stay on an island like for this year as gold month, and it's really been interesting because this sense of quietness where nothing is going on, like the stillness of everything. I mean, you're talking about an island which has so much going on every day, everywhere, with people left, right, and all these things. But having all that fade in the background, and all you have is just the windows you hear blowing. I don't even know if I'm audible very clearly because the wind gets really stronger, or is getting stronger. But yeah, I'll do my best to be loud. But I think it's a good thing to have a contrast every now and then. I honestly don't think I'm audible right now. So it goes all the way up here. It gets really stronger. I can't hear myself either. Probably trying to edit everything. So bro, hi man. Hi. And I want to take back what it is. So much of the wind. Sorry, the sun. Rise of the wind. It's insane. It's really insane. I didn't dress so nice, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna get sweat because I have over there. See that over there? That's waiting for me. So I'm taking this path like here, going all the way up there. So that's gonna drain some sweat out of me. So I'm not worried about not being so sweaty or anything. What I can do is just to. You see over there? I don't know if it means 5,000 whatever, but no, that is a problem. 100%. I don't know if you see that little sign over there. There. I thought they were notifying me that I've been up for 5 kilometers out. That would be impressive. That's Kilimanjaro heights. But no, that was like they're selling a piece of land over there. So that would be a good piece of land. Right on the top of the view is like immense. You don't have to worry about the view, the sides and all that stuff. There you go, you see, someone kind of has a gate even. What is it protecting from here? Look at that. Tiny little gate. Protecting a bunch of boulders up on here. That's interesting. That's good. I like things like this. They're very they kind of pique my curiosity to understand what they were going for. I mean, I understand like property here is like gold. Owning one of these pieces of land is like look at that. If you guys have been here before, Okay, I'm gonna do this. This is better. That. It's better like this. From my background, as you see, from my front is that point over there. We've been to this area. That's a very nice beach club. I'll tell you later about that if I have to. But today is not a guiding to like experience. It's me just hiking. Me and my nature trying to get my legs going. You know, chilly days and all these things. So I think it's better just to enjoy what's going on. You see the wind kind of cuts off. I don't know if it's gonna get even stronger when I get up on the hill. Some sections behind there, I'm sure it was cut off. I couldn't hear myself either. But I don't know if this within the clip will be audible. But you're gonna have it raw. That's the whole point, is to show you how raw this place is and how windy and everything runs here. It's a wind island, but that's the beauty of it. That's why I love those. That's one thing I love about it. It's give you a little bit of everything. I mean, for this whole month, like the whole December, together with November, I think. So it's been like so super different. Like when it comes to weather, no wind. Sorry, yeah. Well, the wind wasn't even that crazy. Like occasionally, just kind of windy. The sun was out most of the days, warmer days. You could literally go from the beach and have a good swim. And I have one of my friends. I spoke to him before I left in November, and it was like, "Yo, I was swimming like the whole November. The first 2-3 weeks of November, I was going to the beach and swim." I'm like, "Bro, that is insane." I love the beach, but my cold tolerance when it comes to the water is kind of like small. I don't like so much cold, but I don't mind like things like this, going up the hills and you know, things that get my muscles going and you know, works up. That keeps me going, bro. That I go for every single day. You can wake me up 2 in the morning. I'm like, you tell me, hey, we're gonna hike Everest. Are you ready? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's do it. I like it. I like these activities. This is how you keep the recipe to live, to keep your life and you know, everybody kind of active. A little bit of light activity. You don't have to go crazy, you know. You just have to find a little bit of your middle ground where you're comfortable. You're not pushed to do something insane like that. So, but the thing is, you know, because with the busy schedules that we have, like day-to-day works and life and all these things, sometimes you might forget to get the time to improve your, you know, to sign up, let's say, for a gym membership and all those things. You know, you might not always have the opportunity or the chance to do that. So, but like me and my kind of job, most of the people that we are in the same industry, like most of the busy periods are like during the summertime, the summer months, so that's when the volume is kind of too much. So you might not have the time to go for a proper workout. But now that we have time, whether you're in a vacation, whenever you're on holiday or anything, you know, choose some activities that are gonna get you going. Not to be sitting your butt down all the vacation, all the holidays that you're gonna be taking. You don't have to be like, you know, to get something that's gonna draw your breath out of your lungs, get some complications. Like I told you, I don't know if you remember, this is a section I pointed on when I was down there. That I told you it's gonna draw my breath out of my lungs like crazy, and it's really kicking my butt. But here's an interesting fact. My goal was to reach on that flag over there. You see that flag? That's doodled or painted a Greek flag on that board over there. How they did it, I have no clue. But it's so, like from a distance, it's very visible. I can literally see that when I'm at my house, you know. But from a distance, it looks so distant. It looks so beautiful. But now, look at that. I've made it up on this that I really wanted to come and see. I was dying to make it. That was my goal for today, was to reach this flag. So I don't know if it's visible really, but I'm gonna take a selfie kind of thing. I'm getting closer, you're gonna see I'll point the camera to it. So I think now that I've hit this goal over here, what I do from here is secondary. I've already hit what I wanted to hit. Which is my goal up there. I want to see that. I want that flag, baby. I wanted it so much. But now that I've done it, the rest is like, could happen. I could go farther away, I could not. It doesn't matter. Any point, my God, I've hit it. That's a flag, baby, that I wanted to hit. Go. Whoever the artist is, I don't know if they left their signature. You know when you do, you know where there's like a paint, when someone paints like an art piece, and they put like a signature on the bottom. I hope he did that for this piece, because that's a good piece, very visible from every kind of high point that you're gonna go to. You can see it from a mile away. But I don't know, I think he forgot to do that. Whatever he did, I'm here, baby. I made it. I made it this point. Woo! There you go. Yes, sir. Just have to give. Yes. I don't know. He put something on the bottom. It says 2025, and there is. So I can see 2025. I can see the letters N. I think that's an X, the capital X, like an uppercase X. And then I can see an E, which is also an uppercase, and then a gamma, which is also an uppercase. So 2025 gamma. I don't know if you can zoom in this one. I can. Gamma NX E gamma. NX E gamma. What does it mean? If you know what it means, you know what it means, guys. If you know what it means, those kind of letters that he put on this border, if you've been here, you know what NX gamma. What it means. And it's 25, baby. The borders are right up there, really. Look at that. It sounds like it's about to slide down. Literally, look at that. It looks like a UFO, but it's ready to slide down to Euros, like literally. But it's so static. The same thing goes with the other one, which is like that's the one with the flag. And this one right here, baby, it looks like it's coming down to you. All right. My goal, I've hit it. That's what I wanted to hit. That's the point I wanted to be on. I kind of bump right with a lesser gun, but you know what I'm talking about. That's the point I wanted to see. So there's there. Now I'm just gonna go with the trail to see where it goes, where it leads me. Yeah, I think it's better to do that, like to show that little bit of the board I wanted to show. So you got it. You get the point. So I hit my goal, and the elevation over there kind of reduced now, because now it feels flat. So now this is me trying to literally for you, so that if you come to Mykonos, you can hike this trail. I'm telling you, it's not crazy, as long as you know you can have, like, say, a transportation up to some point. You can literally hike it from the town. It's really good. Now that I think about it, but on the other side of the island, but now that I've done this one, my first time I've done this, I think it's also really beautiful. Thinking about that now. Look at that view, bro. You know, one thing that I've learned, whenever I'm hiking, So I just take a time and turn back just to look at where I'm coming from, because sometimes I get caught up into being tired. Oh boy, this is. I wish I could just go live on this thing and show you how creative and you can hear the wind getting stronger, because now I'm getting on the high point of the trail. I don't know where this trail ends, and I don't know if you guys can hear me because the wind is getting stronger, but no problem at this point. I would still oh boy, yeah baby, it's stronger. It's stronger, that means we're high. 360. It's a good one. It's the reason I did this one, baby. It's good. I like it. I like this. Woo! Boy, who lives up there? Like, one question that I have to learn: who lived in those little caves? You see, when you see the stone walls, there's literally some caves, some of the tiny houses, like caves, the stone built houses. I'm just curious. I need to ask some of my friends, some of the papoose, the guys on the history of the island. They would tell me exactly what is the purpose of these little caves. That's really interesting, and I'm super curious about that. And I'm so happy that I did this hike, man. It's incredible. It's one of the highest points of the island right here. It's the highest point. I just hit it, bro. I just walked in. Fresh day. No more sun. Straight on the 31st of December. I'm wrapping up the year like this. I couldn't do it any better. I couldn't ask any other better way to end my year. I always wanted to do this hike. I didn't have time to do it. Oh, sometimes when I had time to do it, it was kind of very hot for me to come up here, and the only option was for me to drive up here. But today, and I didn't want to drive up to this point. Really, I didn't want to drive this side. I just wanted to walk it the way I just did right now, the way I just did today. So, 31st of September, baby, we wrap up the year. I'm sending love out for everyone out there. You know, I hope really you got what you wanted through 2025, whether you got it or you didn't get it. But as long as you are alive, I think that's the most important thing you have to be grateful for. Until to this day, if you're still drawing breath out of the beautiful atmosphere, that's reason enough for you to be grateful, you know. But for 2025, it's been a very tricky year, but I'm super grateful. From my end, I'm super grateful for this. I met a lot of people, made so many friends this year. It's been so fruitful. I'm super grateful for that. I don't know what is in the stories to me 2026, but I'm super excited. But I wish the same for you guys. Choose out the positives out of this whole situation, out of the year. Forget about the negatives. Shit happens. Just learn from it and just move on. It's called life, baby. It's called life. Anyway, look at me. We're just doing this hike on this windy day. I don't know if what I'm talking about is even audible, but I know. I just want to pass on some really good vibes to you guys. I want you to enjoy the place the best way you can. Do something that brings joy to your heart. For starters, let's start from there. Just get something that you really love to do. That when you think about it, you get like goosebumps. Like you don't have to, for example, to like if someone tells you to go to do that thing, you don't even ask why. You don't even think twice. You just be like, let's go. It could be anything. It could be just a simple walk, but do something that brings joy to your heart. It is right there. Okay, now there's I'm coming like there's two tiny houses. I don't know if you can see them from my rear camera. The two houses that are coming up over there, and what I was curious about, what do they hide, So now we're coming face to face to one of them. It's over there. There are two of them, actually, one. But look, there goes another trail. So we have two options here: either to go left or to go right. Left or right. Now here's the thing. That looks really decent. Left looks decent too. But right, the other side looks super, super high, bro. It looks so... That's a rough terrain to go on. I don't know what to expect up there. It looks so rugged. But is it peak there? Is it like, I don't know. It's like a cell phone tower or something. Up there. It looks really high. And I'm just thinking that the view over there is gonna be incredible. I think it's gonna be amazing. So I have to choose either between the now is you know what's funny? You know what they say? When you reach the crossroads. So I'm at the crossroads. This is interesting. I'm at the crossroads right now. So either right or left. What are we gonna do? Should we flip a coin? Oh my god. We're gonna flip an imaginary coin, right? Let's say heads. No. We're gonna have to flip a coin in the form of a stone, right? I have to get a stone. That's gonna be a coin because I have a coin in my purse, but I don't want to unzip because it's gonna get cold. So let's get a stone right here. So that side is right. This side without a sharp end, you see that? That side without a sharp end is left. This side with a sharp end is right. So let's flip it. Yeah. This side. I said the rules of the game, baby. I don't want to hear that I'm cheating or anything. I said the rules of the games. I'm going for the height, baby. I want the height house. I don't know what to expect up there, but I'm going up there, man. I want to see what is up on that hill. I want to see what is going up on that hill. I really, really want to see it. The view seems to be incredible, and I can't substitute it. I agree, it's beautiful over there. The only thing I'm gonna do when I'm coming back is to go to check out those two houses to see what is in there. Yeah, to see what is in the houses. But then, oh, look at that. That is a really incredible beach over there. Very wild, but it's cool. It'll be cool to check that one out at one point. But here's the thing. I'm gonna go check those houses there. I wanna see what is in there. I'm really curious. There's one up close here. See that? There's one up close. But this looks super small for me to go in there. I'm scared of going in that one. No. We're not doing that. Now, let's go up here. Let's go and see what this hill has to offer me. It's a nice little hike, a nice little elevation, but no problem. I've done better. So what I wanted now to say is, when you do something that you love, you don't need any motivation. That's the truth. You don't need no motivation to do something. It's all comes natural. And I choose to do that, and I want that for you guys too. Listen, I think it's super hard today, and I think it just gives me me an idea for 2026. God willing, I'll start to share my days with you. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel, you know? I'm gonna open up a YouTube channel with them. Probably something. But I would the whole point on that because I cannot have it on Instagram or anything. Yeah, that's why I need like long form content, like pop in a YouTube video. Let's see. Also, I know my audio might be a bit windy, you know. Well, it doesn't matter, bro. I'm pretty sure you're following me with my tray. You're walking with me. It's a good one. My music is great. I like the music in my ears. I wish you could listen to what I'm listening to. So for me, there's no better day like this. There's nothing like this. No better day like this. So, oh, there's a tiny little church. Oh. Now, we just gonna work again. This is what I told you about getting sweaty. Because now I'm getting really sweaty now. Just kicking my butt a bit. Now there's a church. We're gonna go to that one. And that's like the final peak. I think it's called Prophet Elias. That's gonna be that's the name of the church. So I'm gonna do up there. I don't know. What are these markers represent? Yeah? What are those markers represent? You guys have stuff and I don't know if they were measuring the height of the hill. How high are you? I don't know. But I've seen them cover them like along the way. Those red and white. Maybe they're the same thing as it would be with how do you call it? When you're driving on the road, those little white signs. The only thing I really don't want is to blow my heart off. If you can do that for me. Yeah, baby. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got him a little bit. My breath. But you know one thing that I didn't do, which was stupid? I didn't bring no water. I didn't bring no bottle of water, nothing. I literally just moved out of my house like this. Just go around. And that's all. Like I'm thinking I'm gonna go like, nothing. But now there you go, another one. Okay. Now it gets flat here. Oh, okay. Come close to one of these women. I told you, I want to see what is in there. Well, that's enough. I'm not coming in there. Fuck that. But it looks so aged, like it has these things that have grown on the stones for years. I don't know how long it has to take for a stone to have that thing collected. There. You know, I don't know. All right, let's get back to our truck. Okay. Woo! Let's go. There you go. That's how I go, Bill. We're going out there. There's a church. Sun is out. Woo! Just go better. Just go better. What a day. What an amazing day. Bro, I can't ask for anything better. 2025. You know, this is the best way to end my year. 5 weeks ago, non-stop every late in the night, but hey, before that, I'm up here hiking, getting my zero. One of the things that I've found is this time that I've stayed here, Mykonos should be an all-year destination. Forget about the summer. It should be an all-year destination. You should come here from January to December. You should come down here from January to December. And if you don't know what to do when you visit the island, hit me up. Hit me up. I'll get you sorted, bro. I know this place now. In my head, I've been living here for a long time, but it's just fascinating how much this place has to offer. Every single place, every single thing you're gonna be surprised by what like has so much to offer in a sense world. You know, I would think this period of the year is the best time for you to come and explore the place without distractions. You know what I mean? You know, because most of the time, fair enough, the summers we have the vibe going, but it would be so much better if we could combine these two. Like we have this all the vibes and it's my go-to off season. They without distractions, without rushing to meet an appointment or a restaurant or anything, you know what I mean? You just enjoy this really gorgeous. Tell me that this is not beautiful. The rock over there, you look at it, the only thing that brings it to your mind is you to wonder how in the world so now, simply that's not something beautiful to explore. That's a reason to come and see what's going on, right? After exploring these things, then we go to the villages. We go to the villages to try some good food. And then, you know, you get some festive, let's say, food, some grilled food and stuff. You have to make it, baby. You have to visit this place. Mykonos is an all year round. All year round. I'm telling you that. Your whole family. Nothing crazy. It's amazing. The wind we're getting right now is the same wind that we have during the summertime. So the wind is nothing to worry. You know? But look at today. 31st of December. The sun is out, it's warm. I'm sweating under this. Just one little layer of jacket. That's what you need. Some graffiti. I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's that. So look at that. Where we going? There's a Greek flag. This is a real one. It's not the other one, but my guy painted. Woo! I'm so excited, man, about this. Look at the view. That's the view of the town. I don't know if this place. One thing I have to do, I'll invest in a proper camera to give you some proper zooms and you see what I'm talking about. Like, look at that. That's the whole island. That's that entire bloody island from that end. There you go, baby. Now, you had to. Oh, look at the church. See that? We're going up there. You got the Greek flag. Gotta salute the Greek flag. Any flag is that you find it, gotta respect it. Some my shenanigans right here. Let's go, baby. Woo! The description up top of the world, baby. Time's getting a thing I do. But know what to do. Times. Oh, there you go. Another flag again on the rock. This one has some proper descriptions in it. I think it reads Elas, and I think this is one of the old Greek national flag. I think it was that one, like that's why they call it Elas. Again, thank you. And that we have the current one. That current, look how it blends into the sky, the blue and white. Look where you have the stripes of blue and white. The sky is blue and white. The clouds. Here you go. And here we have some weird infrastructure. I don't know what happened out here. Why were they doing? Were they grilling here? What kind of stuff is this? Huh? What is that? Again, looks like there was a little house that was put down. You know, they demolished it. But look at that. That's what I'm talking about. The view, the camera, the video doesn't do it justice. The view is, I mean, it's sick. I want to go up there. I'm going to go up there, but I want us first to walk around here. See, yeah, they kind of demolished. I think there was a small house up here, and it was torn down. Woo! I made it up here, baby. There we go. Look at that. Now this is crazy. This is good. This is good. This is fucking good. I like it. Look at that. I have to take a picture with my other phone. Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful, and I'll disconnect you. Look at that. Now, you're going up there, baby. I don't know if you can go that yet. You're going there. You're gonna see what it is. You know what it has to offer today. On this lovely day, it can't get any better than it is. I'm sorry for being, loud. I'm really excited. I'm walking on some adrenaline. It's really kicked in. I love what I'm doing right now. I've just hiked this top. Oh, sorry about my language. I've just hiked this awesome mountain. You see, now when we get here, the dots get a bit more. The red and white dots. But what I'm going to is, if you, my Greek colleagues, my friends, if you watch this video, all I need to know, what does this mean? What are this, that, and that? The higher you go, the view gets even better. Again, man. It's like, bro, it's like Anharu, man. Red, white. First one was white, red. There's an alternation. Here's red, white. Here, it's white, red. Yeah, I need to know. please hit me up in the comment section of whatever you watch this. Why is it that? Why does it alternate? See? Red, white. Maybe someone fucked up there. No, it's not. That was intentional. Because now here you have the white and red. The other will have like red and white. Woo! There you go. Okay, here we're going. It's the house we saw down there. Now we're going to the church. The beautiful church. Oh my god, the little stairs. Look at that. Time's going, see. Now I have to get this. Sorry, I have to get this on my other phone too, because it's like stairway to heaven, bro. Look at that. I need to have this. Let's go. This is beautiful. This is the highest point of the island, and this church is like right in the sky. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me if this is not a proper description of I'm on the top of the world right now. Look at that. That's a beautiful church. Very tiny, very cute, nicely maintained. I hope I could get in, but no, I'm not gonna do that. But the point is, I'm up here, baby. I'm up here. And I wish you from up here. I do really. Hope you have all what you want. And you be on the top of the world, on top of your dreams, on top of your goals next year. Get them done. But most of all, be grateful for this year. All that's gone. You just have to be grateful. More is to come your way. I love you all. I'm up, baby. I'm up here. I think that's it. I don't want to push it. I don't know what that is. It's a big mast. I don't know what it does. Got some little gears here. Some junk over there. It's like a room, I think, with some towers and cell phones. I think that's how we get our connection up here as we're living up here. But the church here is incredible, baby. Look at that. Look at that cute little doll. Look at that. I'm gonna take a selfie with my other phone, which is really, you can't blame me for this, man. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, man. Look at that. That's a cute little doll. But yeah, I'm so grateful for this hike, man. It's exactly what I expected. It is what exactly that I expected to be. But you know, go down. You have to go down, baby. Now, what we're gonna do? Someone forgot a knife. Here, why would you forget a knife? I'll leave it up there. Someone forgot a knife. I should take a knife. But why do I need a knife now? Why do I need this? A butter knife. But it's very sharp. But anyway, I'll keep it. I might need to cut something along the way. I didn't need to cut anything coming, but I might need to cut now that I'm having a video. Always you find use of something when you have it. When you don't have it, you don't find the use for it, you know? So I've got a knife, so I might find things to cut. But until then, we're descending now. We're descending back to complete this hike. I've been here, it's coming to, I think it took me about 45 minutes, because right now I can see I've been recording for the last 45 minutes. And my video kind of stopped for maybe like the first 5 minutes, let's say 50 minutes. So it took me 50 to an hour coming up. Let's round it up to an hour coming up. But you have to realize I've been stopping of making all these things. So if you have a proper pace, you can go for like, I think it's like yeah, 45 minutes could be good for you. If you're taking your time, it could be an hour standard coming up. That means you take your time to observe and taking all the nature around you. Take some photos, take some videos. I think, yeah, an hour is the amount of time that you might need to come up here, and that is like starting from where I started from, which is the close to my house. So if it's like from the town or from Hora or from another place which is a bit farther away from here, I'm sure you might need more than that. I know it's not a might. You definitely need more than that, because what you definitely have to account for is all the distance from the town to bring you up to somewhere, somewhere it's closer, and then you can start hiking. Oh yes. Okay, yeah, I understand. Yes, exactly. That's it is. That's the whole point. So, we're going down, which is usually easier, considering that you're just going down. That's what you should expect, or you would expect to be easier. But going down, as much as you engage your hamstrings going up, you're also engaging your quads going down. They just work like super much. So basically, what you're doing is a full legs day. It's a full leg day workout, going up and coming down. That's a proper workout that you're doing today. No need for running or anything. This hike got me. I'll check later to see how many kilometers from where I started from to up here. I'll check and see how many kilometers it is, and then I'll put it somewhere in the description of this video if I was to go down. And also I already have my audio is audible enough, because it's really windy, because now I'm going against the wind. If I was going with the wind, and I'm going against the wind, which kind of affects my audio thing. But the good thing you have the view of where I'm going. I'm going this way. So yeah, I'm going to the mountain. Support me. Come down. The only thing that I'm worried about is my heart to fly. Hey, it's understandable. It's a high point. It's understandable. Yes. We did it. I'm just very excited that I did it. Super excited, man. I did this! I did it! As we were saying, that's very bad. Hiking, like, crutches or anything. Just proper hiking shoes. That I would recommend. Hiking shoes, and the trail is just perfect. You don't need no walking sticks. If you're not just come through. The way you get the pressure, man, it's just like it's gonna be close, like, yeah, it's a time of the year, but because now I've been sweating. I've sweated, and now it's all drying up with that I've just walking away. Remember the house going down? Inside and there was some kind of a now I our goal is to go to check out those two. Remember the one I promised you down there? The cross road. We're gonna check those houses just to see. But that is gonna satisfy my curiosity. I need to put my head in there and see what's up. And see what's in that little house over there. It's hiding there. What mystery does the house to offer us? You know? It's a Pandora's box, but this time it's a Pandora's house. I'm talking to it. Looking for this insane. Just running my mouth. That's what excites me. Yeah, I know. My hand is not very stable because I'm moving down. So my speed, my rate of going down is also by the gravity, which is pulling me down. So that is explaining why my hand is shaky here, but it's worth it. Come on, steady hand going up. So going down, a little bit shaky. It's not a problem, is it? I'm controlling a lot of things. I'm controlling my quads. Look at the form of my legs. I'm literally bending my knees almost to 45 degrees, you know, going down because I need to have my balance. That's how I'm trying to balance. I'm going down that hill. So if I don't watch where I'm stepping, I'm running my mouth. So I'm gonna end up rolling up here, doing some barrel rolls. Would be a good look. So bear with me a little bit if the hand is not very steady. Now you see that open thing with that. My thing is blowing. Sweaty, wait a bit more, but I would rather do it like this. Some way. You know, not as you can see, right now, I'm gonna go check out those houses and so on. My curiosity has to be satisfied. It has two doors. This one is a 2-bedroom house, the first one, and the other one is a 1-bedroom house. So we're gonna see. Here's the security gate. Just started to yeah, I'm not gonna say that word, but it's like that. It's in shambles. It's not keeping nobody outside anymore, but rather we. If there is any, that's where we have to go back. It's my but before that, let's go check out these 2 apartments up here. They might be good for camping. Look at this guy, bro. That's amazing. I just want to have to show you where I was up there. Yeah, this is a knife I had. I picked up from that side. Still got it. I promised you to keep it, so I'm keeping it. So now, let's go check out this bad boy. Let's go see what he has to offer us in here. Who's hiding in here? Ooh! I think I have an idea of who lives in here. You see those little bowls, poop bowls? Yeah, someone is living in here, but like goats and sheep or something like that. They took some bowls, some little bit of a, again, just like the first one that we saw, like you see this, it's got a lot of bit of a lot of the very, and there's a lot of goat, sheep. Yeah, one thing that I realized, there's, Mykonos has a lot of like wild goats. I don't know what's up with that. So many wild goats. I don't want to stand on the top of that because I don't know. I just dip inside. I don't know the stability of that cave. And then we go into another crib. I don't know if it's under construction or the owner just ran out of money and they're like, you know what, that's it. I don't see any competition here. Look at that. This was a proper house. Look at that. Look at that. That's a 360. A proper room. Let's try to imagine how this person would live. Okay? Let's say this is the living room. You have your bed like that, like horizontal. Here is the kitchen. You see that? That's the kitchen over there. Got a little bit of a kitchen here. You put a lantern, a light for some reason. There you put your whatever you want to put up there. Here this like the food pantry. You put your plates and everything. Here you put your cups and all that stuff here. Here in the bedroom, this is a window for ventilation over here. Here you put your keys, whatever you choose to put in there. There's your charger. There, and here you put your. Actually, the bed has to be like this because you gotta have the nightstands here and here. One's for your charger for your girl, and here's for your charger for you. The bed is like that. Yeah, you have the room like this. So you get off the bed like here. So you get off like this. So this is the bed, like here and there. Head over here, get a ventilation. Your feet is there. You get off like here. You come up here in the kitchen. You make your coffee right here. Make some coffee like here. That's the oven. You bake some bread and all some things. You have your coffee here. You eat anything. You sit around here. You check out what's happening outside. But if in a reality, the house will have the roof, you know. But then you get your coffee from here, and then you come outside. You come outside here, and you say, "Good morning, my neighbors," and they answer you. You know the reply to that. No, that's a crib. That's a proper crib. I like it. And like it just pop the roof on the top and it'll be good. Now if that goes down, someone else. But this is a good home. Now let's go back. Now my curiosity is satisfied. I'm not disappointed about that. That is a good house. It's a proper house. This is like for the goats and sheep and rabbits. I've seen some bunnies around here. A lot of bunnies in houses. So I think that's something that is also very interesting about this, houses and everything. But this is Mykonos. This is like the wild side of Mykonos. It's a wild side of Mykonos, and it's really incredible. Like, it's beautiful. Some of the hiking trails, or most people, they prefer to hike like in a more green and lush kind of places. But there is something beautiful about this, like the having the boulders and the barrenness of these. There's some beauty about the rocks, because what you'll really see, these are the places that have been here for centuries and centuries. And then on this side you have the sea raging with the winds and all the stuff. That's a beautiful contrast, if you ask me. You get to see the sea. You get to see the wind as well. Sorry, besides the rocky nature. The island is not very green. It's not very lush in a sense, but it's beautiful, bro. That's beauty. It is beautiful the way it is, and I'm really, really so proud of myself. I really am that I hiked today. I wouldn't be doing anything else other than this, bro. On a day like this, I'm super, super glad that I did it, and I'm also proud of the choice that I made to stay behind this place, to spend this time of the year in on the island like this. If it's helped me so much. It's helped my mental health and stability and clarity and all the stuff. It helps really a lot, you know, to tune off sometimes, to break off the norm, and you, how do you call it, the right word would be recalibrate or something like that, to restart, refresh, replenish. I mean, it's replenishment for me. It's something that restarts your whole psyche. Your soul feels fresh. Like I said, we all can do the same thing. You just have to find really something that's your love, that gets your soul going. Could be going if you're in a city or anywhere. Could be visiting an art. Sorry about that. Could be visiting some art museums and all these things. Anything, art studios, music, singing, playing an instrument, playing guitars, and all these things. If that refreshes your soul, regardless of what you have going on in your life, I'm telling you, you're going to face it again with some kind of a new, reinvigorated kind of spirit. And that's how you push through. That's how we push through everything. Nobody has it figured out. It's the thing, what I know. Nobody has it figured out. You just have to find what works for you. And nobody tells you what to do. Nobody should ever tell you what to do. You have to know what's good for you, because what works for me might not work for you. That's what I know. And that's the truth and the fact of it. What you might see, people might tell you ABC, go do that, but you don't have the same situation around you the way they do to start with. So you just have to find what works for you. And God, you have to pray lets you find it, because I think that's the hardest part out of it. Now that you've discovered it, I love activities. I love being active. I love being really, really active. Those who know me, my friends know me, how much I love being active. Either I'm walking out in the gym, either I'm running, either I'm doing something outdoors. I like that. And when I'm doing it, I feel like I'm in a different world, man. I don't know how it feels for anybody else, but when I'm doing it, I feel like I'm really in a different world. In that world, I'm unstoppable. I'm free, and so I don't know. It's a feeling that you have to actually only experience when you're doing something you really love. So for me, that's how I feel when I'm doing these things. I remember my friends a long time ago, I was like, why do you have to lift weights? Why would you do that? Like, I'm too tired, because I remember we would clock in out of work, just go in, and like at the end of the day, we finish around 6, and then I would tell them, you know what, I'm going to the gym. And they're like, why? Aren't you tired enough? I'm like, you don't understand. I'm really tired, but if I don't do it, I'll be so tired, both physically and psychologically. This kind of repairs my psychological mind, even if my physical body is kind of tired. So I was like, I don't get you. So that's pretty much with this soul situation. and I've spoken to some of the people that also, let's say, in the same world, and again they agree with me that it's the joy that it brings to you. But it's like to feel we share some kind of a notion when it comes to physical activities. I think it's also a scientific thing that is proven to help your mind and body. But anyway, my house is somewhere there. I'm not gonna show you where I live, you sneaky. Uh, but I live around the area. I hear one of those gifts. To reach the flag, I almost doubled it. I doubled it, I passed it, and I even hit the. I reached the much cooler point of view. Look at that. Look at this, like the valley down here, the middle down there, and then you see all the rivers. Not the rivers, the lakes. Not the lakes, the sea. What's on my mind right now? So over there, that's a water reservoir. That's a beautiful plant. I don't know what that is. God, that looks beautiful. What flower is that? I'm gonna have to take a photo of this one. I have to understand what it is. I have to understand what it is. Yeah, take a picture of that. That's really good. Oh, that's good. I don't know what it is though. I don't know what flower, but it looks good. Some good purple. So I'll post it and you will tell me what it is. I'm not very good with plants, but I'm good with discovering some good plants. If I see something good, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna take a picture of it. That's a good thing. Nature doesn't cease to amaze me. In the midst of this dry place, no rain, this sandy rockiness, but it's still plants making it through. They are green. You would have thought that it's kind of hard for them to make it through, to survive and all those things. Well, they're doing great. Look at that. They're kind of green. There's some kind of lushness to them. Like if you generally look in the farther distance, the hills, they have some like some greenness to them. If that's a word. They're very green. They're not very brown as it is normally. So that means there's some plants that are surviving this kind of situation. I don't know what kind of plant is that, but it's also all over the place. Sometimes when I'm with the customers, they ask you, what is the native plant that grows around here? I have no idea. Literally, this is what I see everywhere. You see these, I don't know the name of this shrub that grows everywhere. Here, they're everywhere. They do just fine. I see them. So during this period of the year, they kind of bring out a little bit of greenness to them. You see those? But they're super spiky. They have these little thorns, that they're the thorns everywhere. I think that's how they protect themselves from animals, from the sheep and goats, from not eating them. They're very, very thorny. And their thorns are very tiny. So once it breaks in your hand, kind of gets sticks in there. You have to take it out. It happened to me once. That's why I don't touch them anymore. I learned a lesson over that one. I don't touch those little shrubs. They look cute from a distance. I just want to point at them. I don't want to touch them. They're kind of dangerous. They are. But I don't love them. I mean, if someone's out to eat your leaves, we enjoy your life. If someone came to take my head off, I have to fight. Could be a subtle fight, but I'd be like, alright, I'm gonna fight for it. So their own way to fight is to have spikes. To have thorns. Look at that. That is a beautiful place over there. That is Panoramos Beach. If you've ever been, Panoramos Beach and Prince Sporting. Um, it's my flag in the ground. I'm pretty sure you've been seeing it. I was afraid. One thing that I was kind of worried about, not afraid, but I was kind of worried about it, is I thought it's gonna rain when I'm out here. That's the only thing I was worried about. Because in the morning, I was driving back down to town to get supplies, and grabbing home stay. It kind of rained, it rained like up and up. And when I made a decision to do this hike today, I was like, the only thing I'm worried about is if it rains again on me. It will rain on me when I'm out there, because I don't know if I could have a house. Maybe I could be hiding in a house that we saw the last one, like the last two. You know, the tiny one, the first one with a goats, because there's a roof, and the roof doesn't look to be leaking or anything. I could be sitting in there for the last. Maybe the internet is good. I'll be doing some internet surfing up on the hill, because also the telephone towers are up on the hill too, so the signal should be good up there. But yeah, that's the only thing I was worried about. But look, I think the sun is fighting through the clouds, which is a good sign. So there's some kind of dark clouds which could be signaling some kind of drizzling later on. But since it's already done that in the morning, I don't think it's gonna have to do it again today. Looks like it's done for the day. Yeah, we don't get those kind of crazy downpours here, like it's gonna be raining for the whole day. No, it doesn't happen. So it does rain for a stipulated amount of time, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, maximum and half an hour. I've never seen an hour long rain. Literally, it's just like basically half an hour, maybe maximum 30 minutes. It could be wild, and then gone. So that's what happened in the morning. Did like a good 5 minutes of rain. 5 minutes. And once it was done, it was done. And now you see it's gonna be, you see the ground? Now I want you to think about the kind of rain where that even the ground doesn't get to be wet, because I'm literally walking and there's no water, nothing. It's a dry ground. So now you get my point that it's not very, you know, it wasn't so much of a rain. So it's just enough to keep the dust away, but not to make muddy grounds or anything like that. There's another tree that is like very native to the I think it's the fig. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a fig. Yeah, those leaves are for the fig. But you see the difference between the fig and these little plants? The figs, because they don't have any thorns on them, the goats eat them off their leaves. They eat their leaves off. They're all eaten by the animals. So that's why these little other plants are very, very smart. So what they do, they just pop the spikes on their eggs. I'm so proud of myself right now. That's a really proper hike that I just took over there. And I'm so glad that I share this with you guys on this day. And I hope this kickstarts more of these things. Maybe every pop one. See, another house. But now I think I know the reason why this house is built. The farmers, they build them for the goats and everything. Because there's quite a lot of farmers that bring their animals up here. And so many farmers bring their animals up here, so they trap it up there. So these are shelters for the goats. So that's something I will inquire to confirm, but I don't think it's far from the truth. Because when I went inside one of those ones, I showed you the goat poop, those little bowls of poop they had. So I don't think it's far from that, from the truth. So, but there's a grandpa who owns a couple of animals. I'll ask him, but I think that's the truth though. But again, it doesn't hurt to ask. I'll ask. There, see that? Here is the sea, right? This is the bay of. This bay is called Solstice. This is the beach called Panoramos. But you may ask yourself, what is that? That looks like a lake, but that's like a man-made water reserve over there. That over there. See that? Using my pointer. There. So that's a man-made water reservoir called Marathi. So it has a little bit of a dam. It's kind of a dam reservoir. Big. We have like two of these ones. One is down. Another one is like on the other side behind that. You see where there's a wind turbine over there on the side that's going. On that side, there's another water reservoir. So there are two of them. Someone told me, you see those like stripes, like lines in the clouds? That whenever you see them like that, it means it's raining somewhere, you know, in a distance. So does that mean like it's raining in Naxos or Sirius? Because those are the islands that we're looking like in a distance. Those are like. So I think it's raining somewhere there. So I think it's raining over there. Let's take a video with this. See, there's some other people there. Yeah, there's some views that are unmissable. I can't just miss them. I have to see them. I have to record them. That's what I did. See my path. I'm getting home safe now. I'm getting close to home. So pretty soon I'll be stopping the recording. This has been an incredible walk, and again, I'm super excited to share this with you. Now, I want some motivation from you guys. If you want me to do more of these, sharing with you what the hidden views and places around Mykonos, just let me know. Let me know in the comment section what you would like to see. What if you really like this kind of videos. Very raw. I'm not a tech savvy. I'm not a social media savvy. I just got my phone and jump on it. But I think if you want me to record something else, there's still much more places that I can really share with you. But I just need your motivation, and be creative for you guys to show you that even if you don't come to this place, at least you have a little preview of it. And when you choose to come anytime in the future, at least you know where to go. You can use this video as your guide to look into places to go to. Because one thing which doesn't change, Mother Nature doesn't change. Buildings can come and go, but things like these don't change. Nature still is gonna keep this Marotu home. So nature's gonna still keep. It's gonna be that mountain still to live. It's been there for years and years and years, and it's gonna stay there for years and years to come. So regardless what time or which year you're gonna come through, if you just want to visit that one, it's gonna be there. This road is not gonna change. It's gonna be there. This is like natural areas, trails. So that's trail number one for the first video. I hope you definitely like it, and I'll show you more. But tell me what you like about the place, about the video. Let me know in the questions. And if you're my Greg's friend that I told you, there's some questions that I left in that part of the video. If you want me, ask me in the section. And then